Grogus and Gargus. Please welcome to the stage, Watu!
I think we got at least 2 or 3 syllables correct there in that introduction. And I don't say that backhandedly. That's about as good as I ever do. Wait, don't stop applauding. I ruined that bit. Please, don't. This is not his life day. It's not about me. Sit down a little longer. Fight it a little longer. Please. No, now I mean it. You're cutting into showtime. Happy Life Day, one and all. Least problematic holiday. Right? It's the only holiday that's not is not in tribute to a figure with any. It's connected to nothing, right? That's what we could say. Of course, it's the Star Wars holiday. But if we go into the inner canon of what Life Day represents in Star Wars, it is a day for life. There is no figurehead. There is no godhead. There is no dogma. There is no space Christopher Columbus. It's named after. It's a good, clean, unproblematic holiday. And we don't have many of those anymore. You know, there's like kind of a running bit on the George Lucas talk show that I come out and I have a Watto cup and straw and I get very drunk and I order a bad food item that's gross and I eat it on stage. And I want to proudly announce to everyone in the audience tonight that I have severe diarrhea today. So today's novelty self-punishing act will be hydration. Watto is so wild. Hello, welcome to taping of the George Lucas Talk Show Life Day Spectacular. Who here has ever been to a Life Day show before? Okay. Who here has seen George Lucas Talk Show in some other form, be it in person or online? And now this is my favorite part, and it's a very safe space. I want to make it clear, this is a safe as fuck space. Raise your hand if you have never seen any version of the George Lucas Talk Show before. Raise your hand. Okay. You. And there are no wrong answers here. I want you to tell me what you think this is. No wrong answers. Safe as fuck space. 100%. Did you, I just clarify, did you say intellectual conversation on or with George Lucas? Both, yes. That's what this is. This is a very normal holiday special. If you've ever seen a holiday special before, you know exactly what to expect. We're going to bring celebrities out. We're going to talk to them. The main person interviewing them is going to be George Lucas, the most successful filmmaker of all time, writer of the most profitable comedy joke in history. He will probably talk about it on this very stage several times tonight. George, of course, created the Star Wars franchise. Had success that few men have ever achieved in their life. And of course, with high highs come low lows, great tragedies, crimes, injustices, a kidnapping. He lost his only child. He has children, both biological and adopted, but he lost his true child. The Star Wars universe, the Lucasfilm legacy, it was taken from him by Bob Iger. Stolen like a thief in the night, leaving behind a note that said, here are the $7 billion we agreed to. And since then, they have cruelly shut him out, refused to let him retain complete creative control of the thing that he willingly sold of his own volition. So he needed a new outlet, and he decided to self-fund a series of talk shows that have now gone on for almost 9 years. Still no buyers. We continue to do test shows. But George wanted to showcase a different side of himself. A great world builder, fabulous, the fantastical mind. But who's the real George? The sparkling wit, the charisma, the conversationalist, the man who can relate to any other human being on such a deep emotional level on any subject. And so that's what you're going to see tonight with two terrific guests. And I just want to test very quickly what happens tonight if something, as an audience, what do you do if something funny happens? What do you do if something sad happens? What do you do if I came out again to restart the show? Okay, enough of that, enough of that. I just wanted to test it, and I want to remind you, don't do that for anything else tonight. It has to mean something. And what do you do if tonight... Oh, this is an order being taken, sorry. No, you've done nothing wrong. I thought something was being suggested to me, and I felt challenged. What do you do? Here's the final prompt. What do you do if I take a sip of water? I like that. I like reacting as if it's a roller coaster. Okay, folks. Let's start the fucking show.
Welcome retired filmmaker George Lucas.
Hello, I'm George Lucas, creator of Star Wars.
And I am Watto, the warm-up comic slash sidekick slash flying space crew.
Happy Life Day, Watto.
Happy Life Day, George. Happy Life Day, George.
I want this to be a very, very happy Life Day for everyone.
Yes.
But I do have to open...
Especially us.
Especially the two of us.
Especially the two. We've earned it this year. We've
been
good.
The wish is for a Life Day to be happy for everyone, but if then we were told we only have two,
Look, gotta look out.
We're going to claim those 2 happy life days for us.
Them. And no disrespect to the rest of you.
I do have to ask
Yes.
why I have shown up in a Life Day robe, and a member of the audience, stand up, sir, has also shown up in a Life Day robe. Watto, did you ruin your Life Day robe today with your diarrhea?
I did not. The diarrhea ruined the process of the Life Day robe being brought here. There is no diarrhea on the robe. Let's not start scurrilous rumors.
Yes or no?
No diarrhea on the robe.
No. Okay. All right.
No. Let me ask this audience member.
Yeah.
Huge opportunity. You a fan of the George Lucas talk show?
You have to ask.
You have to ask.
We have made the assumption before and been woefully incorrect.
It looked foolish in the process. Fan of the George Lucas talk show? You said yes. How would you like the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Because, this show has audience interaction.
That's right, as proven by what we're doing right now.
We love to work people, and sometimes people have really actually come on the show, appeared on stage, popped, had a real moment, a star moment, get woven into the tapestry of the show. And I don't ask this lightly, but this is the spirit of generosity, a Life Day. How would you like to have the opportunity for your robe to be on stage during this show?
Are you haggling? Are you haggling? What do you have? Because we have a lot of gifts to give out. What do you?
I have a dreidel with a melted cough drop stuck to it.
I realize my Life Day orb isn't lit, and I'm going to wait until the guests come out to fully light it in their honor. Thank you, sir.
So now everyone involved in the George Lucas talk show is wearing a Life Day robe. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Isn't there a third permanent chair of the George Lucas talk show?
Yeah, where's Patrick? Is Patrick here?
Where is Patrick?
Where is Patrick?
Is he wearing a red and white striped hat? Like Waldo?
Yes. And that is why we're having difficulty finding him.
Because everyone else in the audience is also wearing that. Where is Patrick? Oh, where could he be?
Where could Patrick be?
Where could Patrick
Where
be?
could Patrick Cotner
Where
be?
could Patrick Cotner?
Hello.
The voice, is it? It be
It
this
sounds
a spirit
like him.
I hear. Knock, 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 a spirit on the door.
Spirit, what is the meaning of this?
Spirit.
Spirit, stop this.
Spirit.
Show yourself. Spirit. Spirit.
You're,
Why are you here, Spirit? What is your foul mission?
do or do not, there is no try, Spirit.
Is it?
Here to join the show from Los Angeles with a 10-second take.
And no visuals. How wonderful. How
This is
thoughtful.
great.
Patrick, is that your gift to us?
What a Life Day treat.
What a
Patrick.
life. Well, I believe it's you.
Well, Patrick, wait a second. I assume the delay is because, of course they have Wi-Fi on most planes now, but it's not the best quality Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you Skyping in from what is presumably a delayed flight, and you will arrive on stage in person mid-show.
Yes, and it does show up, and you see my face. The plane will look a lot like my apartment in Los Angeles.
I think the delay is a guilty conscience.
I think so, too.
I do not think he's coming to join us.
I think we thought he was a spirit haunting us, but I think the spirit of Zoom is haunting him.
Yes.
And punishing him and showing him a future where he is not able to show his face at all in the George Lucas talk show.
Yes. Well, I think we should go ahead and bring out our guests,
I think we
Watto.
absolutely must.
Yeah.
We got two great guests, and there's Blythe by Crawley, last-minute guests. And what gets for last-minute guests?
Because we weren't sure we were even going to have guests. So we said, let's have some guests.
Zero guests.
And we have two good friends that are coming onto the
Two great
show.
old friends of the
Yes.
show. Loyal friends of the show. Please welcome to the stage, Grogu's and Gragas, Bebe Neuwirth and Myq Kaplan.
You guys. Please.
I think. Hi, Myq. Hi, Bebe.
Hello.
Happy Life Day to both of you.
Thank you. Does anybody have another robe?
Great question.
Or anything that would work as a robe. Someone, MacGyver, some large piece of fabric that.
This is a red shirt.
You're literally asking audience to give the shirt off their back.
And the front.
Yeah, so that's right, the full shirt.
Yeah, not just the back part.
Anyone have a DVD copy of the Fox biblical drama, The Robe, first movie shot in Panavision? That would work.
Well, if you do, please contact the show.
George, I want to involve Myq and Bebe in the holiday spirit as quickly as possible.
Yes, we should.
Has this ever been explained, talked about, or shown publicly within the George Lucas talk show?
Yeah, a year ago we gave it. Yeah.
I think you're misremembering that you gave this to me quietly backstage.
We never. No. I never talked about this on the show.
This is my memory, okay?
I'm very positive that people know what this is.
Do they?
I gave it to you on stage. This is the greatest. This is the greatest Christmas gift that's ever been made. It's two good friends, Mickey Mouse and his friend Goofy. They're in a wreath, and that's all it is. And it plays a little song, like a. Hold on.
And does it spin around as well?
Yeah, it is spinning around right now.
Which is nice, because the more angles you see it from, the more it becomes very clear that all that is happening is them being good friends.
Yeah. It really is official merchandise that couldn't look more unofficial if it tries.
Yes. Just good friends doing what professional aides do on the Senate floor off hours.
And also, weirdly, like, the only Mickey Mouse that is, like, to scale as if he's an actual rodent.
Mouse. Yes.
So much smaller than Goofy.
Yeah, it's a dog and a mouse, and it's really appropriate because, like, I think the similar relationship to here, the creator and the character, as we all know, Mickey was created by Goofy.
Of course. As is the lore.
It's beautiful. I mean, it'd be weird if it was Walt Disney and Mickey.
Well, that's right.
That'd be very weird.
How do we decide who in the audience gets this?
You're giving this away. Okay,
Yes.
so clarify. You gave this to me last year as a Life Day present.
Yes,
The reason-
I own one, and I ordered
Bought
another
a
one
second. Okay.
to give to an audience. But I think we should only give it to someone who, if they promise to give it to someone else, that would be funny. Patrick, I'm sorry. Are we doing a show that's bothering your whatever?
Patrick,
I'm trying. We're trying to figure it out.
I hate the remix even more.
I want to say,
I'll figure it out.
I know the first rule of comedy is yes and, but this bit sucks. I do not get what you're going for. I'd love to understand the intent.
Yes. What's the bit, Patrick?
Patrick, explain the bit.
There's no bit. I'm just trying to make this work, and the tech is not working.
It's
even though
not
it was working
funny.
2 minutes ago.
If it's not a bit, maybe you should investigate why you're doing it during a show, Patrick. This is a show for bits and fun and merriment. Ha 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 ha. Patrick, listen to everyone laugh. It is because we're doing funny things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
We're going to make this work. Goodbye.
Hey, wait, look at the screen.
Look at the
Now
screen.
you can see us on it.
I like to,
funny.
I'd like to see us on the screen again. Looking
Yeah,
at
can we
us.
get us back up there?
That's kind of fun. Computer enhance. Or it's good also, it's just very tiny there.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's see it. I like that feeling.
the little us in the corner.
Little tiny corner.
That's us in the corner.
Yeah.
That's us
Us
in the
spot.
Zoom box.
Right. Yes. There we are.
Yeah.
Look.
Losing Patrick's vision. Okay, Patrick's trying to call now. I'm losing my helmet. The show is going great. George,
What should determine who gets this? Because I feel like it should be someone who's going to give it to someone in an interesting way.
I mean, look, I like the humility and the generosity of the robe giver.
You want this?
And I would be interested to see what he would do bequeathed with two good friends in a wreath.
Who do you think you would give this to? Yeah.
Yeah.
You are the robe giver. Just to establish, if we refer to the robe giver at any point in the show going forth, that is you.
That's canon.
To be fair, this is a music box featuring two good friends.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
We're back where we started.
Yeah, but it feels pretty good, doesn't it? You learned it.
That act of it feels great, but that act of generosity has effectively put us back to square one.
It has. Now, can I say, the reason I couldn't...
The robe giver giveth, and the robe giver giveth away.
He does. The reason I could not remember whether or not this item was talked about on stage last year is last year our Guest for Life Day. Last year, our Guest for Life Day was Rachel Zegler, who is playing Snow White, who's the new live-action Disney Snow White.
Yeah.
And she graciously agreed to do the show at the very last second after 3 people got COVID.
Right.
And you had already bought this gift for me. And you said, I want to give this to you on stage, but I don't want there to be a conflict of interest of Rachel having to react to this in front of people.
Yes.
Was your logic. You
Yes.
didn't want...
We felt like that was going to not make her life better if there was video of her with this wonderful gift on stage.
She needs plausible deniability about what these two nice friends do in the reef.
Yes.
Yes.
The boys of the internet would not have responded well to that viral clip.
No.
Who do you think would enjoy a gift like this, BB?
Great question.
Like what kind of audience? A Disney fan.
Disney
Who's a big Disney fan? No. Nobody.
Who is a fan
I can't. It's like throwing a boomerang. It's just gonna bounce right back on stage.
someone who's a friend who is a fan of friendship.
Good.
Does anyone here have a friend?
Yeah. You're gonna give it to that person? How do you think they'll react?
Okay.
Better than we've had so far.
Can you earmuffs for 1 second? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, friend.
Yeah, friend.
How will you feel if you're given this by your friend?
I will be upset if she doesn't.
Oh. Well, now there's some narrative tension. This is what you like.
Upset if she doesn't, if she
Yes.
betrays her word.
Right.
I mean, that would be such a heel turn for the friend haver.
But for the sake of the show, either there's a great dramatic heel turn or there's a moment of pure catharsis.
All right.
I mean, she didn't guarantee that if she gets it, she will be happy.
That's interesting. Mike, that's a good point. We don't know what will happen if she gets it. We only know what will happen if she doesn't.
Maybe she'll be upset. Maybe she's always upset.
This is possible. This time of year, it makes one winsome. Okay. I have to say, these robes are really difficult to maneuver. Okay. Everyone, please, quiet. Quiet. This is the moment of truth. Oh. And they're nodding. And she's holding it like an Oscar. She's accepting it like an award.
Wow. Also, I'd like to note that Patrick appears to be on pause despite being a real-life person.
He's paused himself. He's flipping around. He's changing outfits. He's outdoors. The fuck is happening?
It's too long a walk, Patrick. You'll never make it here in time.
I have to say, I still...
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say I thought I'd have better service if I went outside.
Isn't Patrick responsible for like the tech aspects of your show?
Basically, yeah, producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's responsible for making the show work. Patrick, I have to give you credit. I can't say I find this bit funny yet, but it does have my interest. You've taken some interesting turns here. Are you in a greenhouse now? Okay.
Maybe, what do you think about what's happening in this show? Does this remind you? You were on the show before when we were in Hell's Kitchen Theater off Broadway. Now it's got a more of a Lower East Side vibe. The show's changed a little bit.
Cabaret vibe.
Yeah.
I don't mean cabaret performance, but also maybe a little like Cabaret the musical.
The different chairs. You have different chairs.
Very
Do you like the
good.
chairs better here?
Yes.
It's okay if you don't. I didn't make the chairs.
I can work with any chair you give me.
Oh, that's
I'm
the
happy
sign
with-
of a real professional. You are in a production of Cabaret that's coming out soon. That's coming to New York soon.
Yep. Yeah, it'll start performing in April, and we'll start rehearsing in February.
So you're going to rehearse from February, all of February, all of March?
I hope so.
No time off, 24 hours a day, 2 months straight.
February is a short month, but it is a leap year.
Will you be rehearsing on leap year, baby?
You mean on February 29th?
Yeah.
I don't know. What kind of a day is it?
What kind of a day
Kind
is
of a
it?
day.
Days.
That's what that means. Like what day of the week?
Yeah, what
is
day of
it?
the
Yeah. What genre of
Thursday?
day?
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Thursday. You think you'll be rehearsing?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep,
And
that's
do you feel like that rehearsal will count? Or does it feel like that day's a freebie?
You work that day, and then the next day it's as if nothing ever
Exactly.
happened.
You don't think that when the first reviews come out, the critics for the New York Times will be like, the show is good, but they did also have an extra day to rehearse.
Right.
I almost, if I were in your position, I'd be worried about what this could do for Tony eligibility. Because it's actually not fair for you to compete against other shows that
They
didn't
had
have
an
the
extra day.
Yeah, I wouldn't allow it.
As we all know, most of the shows do solemnly take off February 29th.
They do.
Yes.
They do. This is like
And
the
there's
Broadway
always a
play.
bit of an asterisk in a Tony year where everybody had that extra day.
Yeah,
Well, yes, I won a Tony, but I did have an extra 24 hours.
I had an extra one.
Cabaret, the Mark McGuire of Broadway. Or whatever sports reference makes sense.
Yeah. That's the last one I loaded into
Yeah.
my brain. I stuck with that one. I still use.
Who else did steroids? Does anyone? Thank you so
Barry
much.
Bonds,
Yeah.
they were up against each other.
The Barry-
Sammy Sosa, was the three of them were in the Canseco. Jose Canseco. We all know about him and the drugs. No good. Not honest.
I have a toy that I'm going to give away. This is a rare. It's not that rare. If you got $30, you can find one.
It's a Lucas collector's set. It's your own
It
set.
should be rare because it's literally the character I played and then the characters that my children played.
Yes. The reason it's called the Lucas Collector set is because it's a representation of the 4 members of the Lucas family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your family was in the show?
Yeah.
In the
Cameos.
movie?
Yeah.
Little non-speaking cameos. Although I guess Jet had a bigger role.
Yeah.
What part did you play?
I played Baron Papanoida.
Which one is that?
The one in the purple with the blue face.
And that was in the movie?
Yeah.
In the first movie?
I mean, you got to be watching real close.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Remember when we were on the Zoom screen, but in the corner like this?
With Patrick? Yes.
Yeah. That's sort of what Baron Papanoida was like in the movie.
Yeah. But the fun thing about it is you can play with these toys and you're not hindered by a lot of backstory that
That's true.
These characters, I mean, don't have them do weird stuff. These are my kids.
And please don't have them do weird stuff.
Yeah.
But this is pure play. This is pure play in a box.
But the characters themselves, they're
Yes.
not hindered by, you have total freedom.
Like lines, you can make them say anything.
They can say
And no one
anything.
says, "Oh, they didn't say that."
What would you have them say if you had to, what do they look like that any one of them would say? Let's devise a line of dialogue for one of them. And it could be mundane. It could be,
I might need my glasses.
I'll hold it right up close. What's the thing? It could be a brief
I
utterance.
think this one is saying, "Pick a hand, any hand."
Pick a hand, any hand.
Pick
That's,
a hand.
All right, now, Mike,
Pick a
you do
hand,
one.
any
You do
hand.
one,
That's,
Mike.
That's Turtanil was saying, pick a hand, any hand.
Pick a hand, any hand.
Turtanil.
The Captain and Turtanil. Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. I have an idea. So this is your family.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be giving this away to. Is there a family here?
Is
Yeah.
there a fan?
A 4-member family gets this. If there's not a 4-member family here in attendance.
If there are any 4 people who are related in attendance, you get this box. Free? Three's the best we have right now.
3? You call that a family? No, I think.
Here's a serious question.
Yeah.
To the 3 family member table, do you feel like there is a 4th family member you could text who could get here within half an hour?
Now think about this. If we weren't checking IDs, is there anyone you could get to show up? If we use the honor system, is there anybody you could get to show up and say, hey, it's me, the 4th member of the family?
Yeah.
So the 4th would maybe with you.
Like a
Wait, you just a thing.
look, it's just a fun running thread.
I'm telling
for
you,
the
this
show.
is $30 worth of toys.
Yeah.
That's
You're
$7.50 a person.
You're the front runner, but I think everyone here would like to see what this family can accomplish with only 3 members.
Yeah.
Are you able to?
The fuck is he doing? The fuck is this? You got the little ones? I hate to say this, but the bit is getting good.
Yeah.
The bit is working now.
It really seemed like you wanted to talk to him for real, but now it's good that that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the funniest thing he's ever done on the show. He's kind of playing this perfectly.
Yeah. This is a little bit of Patrick's sort of Mr. Bean era where we don't hear him, but we see him going around town having all sorts of adventures.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but is Patrick Kuttner a brilliant physical comedian?
I mean, it's too early to declare that.
Or just a guy without Wi-Fi.
Yeah, let's clarify. He left his apartment because he thought he'd have better luck free balling it off the 4G out in the wild streets of LA.
He's actively hunting for a better signal. Is that Hollywood Boulevard? Yeah. That's Franklin?
Bebe, have you ever had to do Franklin. Have you ever had to do like mime or pantomime or any like highly physical? I know you're a very physical performer, but I wonder if you've done like kind of movement work, a show that was purely that.
Not mime.
Not mime, no.
But in ballets, there's no talking, so there's kind of a codified language for things in story ballets, and I've never done that either.
You've never done that. I was about to just nod along and be like, "Of course, you started in ballet."
And can you show us, please? Yeah.
I think you would be able to bluff your way pretty effectively if you just tell us about cool things. We will believe you have done them.
It totally fit.
Yeah, there are things like magic. They'll go like this. They go.
Yes.
And then for like, you will marry him. And you go like this. Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is classic, like charades,
It really is.
like movie. You'll marry him. Yeah.
Hey, who yelled out Franklin before? Someone over there yelled out Franklin?
I thought, isn't the Scientology
Yeah, I did.
place on Hollywood Boulevard?
Who yelled out
But
Franklin?
he took a turn. He turned
He's
left.
moving fast.
No one's willing to claim that they yelled out Franklin? Oh, you did? All right, here's Franklin. But here, you should also take the rest of the Peanuts gang.
George just throwing peanuts.
There's a little backdrop for them. And there's Snoopy.
You'd think there was an elephant in the audience the way George is throwing peanuts at him. Is what you'd think. Bebe, even you just saying that right now, I was like going into the right, I forgot Bebe did magic in Vegas.
Right.
You could say anything.
Well, I assisted. I didn't actually
Did you
do
actually?
it. But no.
I believed it! Anything you say,
But I
like,
would love to wear one of those outfits and do the thing and just be like,
You'd be
wouldn't that be
great.
fun?
Let's put that out there into the world because I feel like there are magic acts right there that would jump at this opportunity.
Well, now hold on a second, Bebe. So you haven't done ballet.
No, I have danced.
You've done ballet, but you haven't
I haven't, but the parts that I've played in ballets, the things I've done in ballets, although there were characters, I never had to do that kind of codified mime
But
thingy.
you haven't done magic.
No.
But you made us all believe that you did. Have you ever done any acting?
That's up for debate.
I'm not gonna fall for this one.
And I know that's a joke, but often the best acting seems like no acting at all.
This is true.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I've worked with people who. The first person that comes to mind, I worked with Joe Mantegna once.
Great.
And,
The football
great
quarterback.
Joe Mantegna.
Yes.
Doing
Yes.
all those drugs.
And
How
he
dare
was-
Jose Canseco.
He was amazing because you'd be just talking to him and carrying on like this, and then they say action, and then he'd start, he would become the character and play it, and it was absolutely seamless. He was just, he's amazing.
That Atlantic
great,
training,
great
right?
actor.
That
What's it?
Atlantic training.
I don't know.
Atlantic Theater Cats, a David Mamet
what's that?
school of acting where he says, just say the words.
Oh yeah, well you
Yeah.
just say the words and you
Do
live
you
the
f-
life, say the words, be truthful.
Oh, I
don't
didn't-
fake anything, and that's it's,
Do you feel that's how you act, or do you feel that you go through a transformation? Like, do you go from being you to like, or does it
that's
depend on the
magic.
character?
No, I don't know. I mean, I aspire to that.
Mhm.
I
Well,
aspire to.
there are some
just-
characters, presumably, there'd have to be like, if you cast Joe Mantegna to play Santa Claus,
Yeah. Oh, that's good casting.
It'd be good. He'd
be
do
a good
job.
Santa.
I
but
could see it.
presumably, he wouldn't just like keep being the same.
He would. He would
be like,
become.
he wouldn't be
Santa
like
Claus.
talking
No,
to him
what
and then
I'm
being like,
saying
all
is,
right, let's get these gifts to these kids.
Ho
Like-
ho ho.
No, that's what I'm
Ho,
saying.
ho, ho.
It's just
Oh.
kind of seamless, where he's this and then he's that, and it's as if he's I don't know. You
makes-
don't see
he
it
makes it look
happen,
effortless.
but he is a different character, and he is as real as he was when you were
Yeah.
talking to him, and he was.
He's a football player, then he's an actor all of
Yeah.
a sudden.
That's
Unbelievable.
right.
He's
I
like
will-
the Bebe Neuwirth of
Why didn't you guys like that I made the same joke again?
his comedy rule
Go
of
for the
threes. You
third.
need to do it one more
Okay,
time.
we'll do it one more time.
Third'll
But
get it.
I like that the idea of so you just say the words.
Yeah.
But I've gone on auditions and that hasn't worked. So, but live the life. I
you
think
have
is
to-
the part I wasn't doing.
But you're a comedian,
That's right.
so were you joking around?
Yeah, was he the
'Cause-
goof?
Were you goofing?
Were you hanging out in the reef with your good friend?
You know, I think the thing is, I would go in and I would joke around, I would goof, and they would laugh, and then I would do the part,
This is not distracting at all.
and
I waited until someone else was talking.
Yeah. It's
So
a
they
polite
would be
thing to do.
distracted.
It's polite thing to do. Go on, Mike.
Also, just in case someone's like, I don't like what's happening, this is what I'm doing right now. It's not related to what he's saying, but it is something that I have to do for charity. We already raised the money. I remembered I got to do this thing on stage for charity. Continue, Mike.
yeah. So I would come in, and I would make jokes, and I would make the people like me, and they'd be like, great, now read the lines. And I would do that poorly, and then they would say, thank you very much, and we'd joke again, and then I wouldn't get the part. So what am I doing wrong?
This is a teachable moment, B, because you have gotten
I have no idea.
you've gotten
Oh.
many parts in your career.
Yeah. How many parts have you not gotten?
So many more parts
Wow.
than parts that I have gotten.
Do you
Of
still?
course.
When's the most recent time you've auditioned?
I auditioned for Cabaret.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh.
So you are not offer only.
I was assured, and it didn't. Well, my agent called and said, we want you to go in to meet for Cabaret with the director." I said, "Yeah, great, that's terrific. I'll go in," and they were like, "Oh, they're meeting everyone." I said, "No, it's cool. It's good. It's a great part, great show. I'll go in," and I did. And I loved the director. I loved everybody there. And then a couple days later, they said they want you to sing, audition and sing this part that one of the songs that the character sings for the role. Now, and they said it almost apologetically, like everybody is auditioning. Nobody is just getting it. Everybody. I was like, this will be fun. This is fine. And I also really respected the director, and I want her to have enough information to make a really good casting choice. Because there's nothing. I mean, it's pretty bad if you're an actor in the wrong role.
Yes.
I mean, you can feel it, and you're like, I was miscast. I just can't get any better than I am now, and it's not good enough. So if she was going to cast me, I would want her to know that I was right for it, and it was fun.
You have gotten straight offers in your career.
Yes, I have.
And there are the times you're saying where you feel like, I don't think this is the right fit. There's a communal mistake that has been made here. No one's happy about it. But even the times where you do have a handle on the character, do you find it nerve-wracking to be like, this wasn't approved by anyone? I was approved as a name on a piece of paper. They don't know what I want to do with this. You know, and even if I think I have a handle on it, it does help to have the audition to be like, we're all on the same page.
Right, absolutely. You want to know, what are you thinking? Like, why are you casting me? Because I get, people misinterpret what I do and kind of who I am a lot. Like
In
they
what
think,
way?
oh, you are this person.
A magician.
I'm really not a
Ballerina,
magician at all. I'm
Jose
not
Canseco.
like that. And so if I go in, I want them to know that they're not casting an image of me that is not really.
So you're more auditioning them.
Well, I mean, I think not like testing them, but I do think it makes. I mean, it's very good for actors to know that we have enough power so that we're not just at the mercy. Oh, please take me. There's something that we are also doing when we go in. No matter how desperately we want the part, there is still a part where we should be watching what's going on. And am I going to be comfortable here? Is this going to go in a way, and will I be able to do the best work that I can and serve the piece?
That's why I turned down the audition for Cabaret.
Right.
I didn't think I'd be right for the part.
Didn't have a handle on it.
No, not a
Didn't
bit.
have a take.
They offered it to me straight, but I said, you should have
you're
BB
the one.
Have BB sing, you know?
They said, we're offering it to everybody straight. They made sure you knew. It's not just you. We're offering it to everybody straight. Whatever we do at any given moment in this process, we do it to everybody. Is there anything during that process, like would you be angry if you found out there was one person that they weren't going to see sing, that they're going to maybe consider this person, and they're not going to have them sing, and it's someone who's never sang before?
That would be really weird. And, you know, in this instance, it would be especially weird because I really had, you know, the meeting that I had with them, I was so impressed by this director and everybody who worked there. And then when I met the music director, I was so impressed by them. So that would just be weird. But I know that happens. I'm angry? I don't know. It would just...
I want to find out what makes you angry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, open up a newspaper.
Oh, we just got topical.
The comic section.
What's happening? What's happening? Are we reacting to did Patrick do something weird?
No, people are flipping out at the knife.
Oh, yeah. This is the Mickey knife. It's a character on the show. This is a rare Star Wars summer vacation beach ball.
Yeah.
And someone bid on this for charity, and they said they wanted a Mickey knife to become friends with him. And so that's what's happening.
For charity.
For charity.
Yeah, for charity.
This is for Food Bank of New York. So you have to applaud.
Wow.
Unless you like hunger, in which case, by all means, remain silent.
Let me offer a little context here to our guests, because when we were in the deep dark pandemic, losing our minds, and doing these weekly live streams that would last for eons to raise money for different charitable causes and organizations.
They started long ago, but they happen now.
Yeah.
That's
unfortunately, I wish further away, that I could move farther away from where those live streams happen. But we would come up with maybe vaguely torturous things we could do to ourselves for other people's amusements on camera that they would pay money to see happen, right? To raise money for good causes. And one of them was that George had a giant inflatable which he tried to blow up. It was about this big, and in trying to blow it up, his face went bright red, and we thought he was going to die.
Same color as this.
And then he took the Mickey knife and he stabbed it to death. And that inflatable was of a beloved Star Wars character, BB-8.
BB.
BB.
When I was here before, you had me, didn't I? Assigned a BB-8.
We had,
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have it here, George?
You had to teach me what a BB-8 was.
We had you.
Well, yeah, you're BB1, so
Yes.
yeah.
The first, the original.
It's seen better days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that a straw? Is that
That's a
like
straw.
That's a vessel for drinking?
that's all for drinking. Whoa.
Whoa, hey.
Now, I remember the big gambit the last time you were on the show, which was 5 years ago now?
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Pre-shutdown.
Yeah. We were George was trying to get you to eat food on stage so he could
No.
go
You did. You
Really?
and then say BB-8.
BB-8.
You took a
That
photo
was-
later after you ate some food.
And then from the straw, BB drank.
BB drink.
Yeah.
Now, it was funny and everyone laughed. It got another laugh tonight. It continues to be.
Yeah, see, Mike,
Why
sometimes
don't
you can
you
do the
make it
same
success?
joke and it does get a laugh.
Yeah.
You have to wait.
5
Sometimes
years.
5 years.
5 years.
So 5 years from now, you'll be able to bring that same joke out and you'll get a laugh.
I love it.
Whoa!
Now, these are the last remaining. You don't have a lot left in that
I
bag.
have some friends in the back that know that know exactly where these came from.
Provocative.
Well, a secret story that we're not going to delve into.
No.
About the M&M
About the origin of
factory.
these.
Yeah.
Just BB and her friends hanging out in a wreath eating M&Ms.
Ah,
BB-8.
M&M's, Mickey Mouse.
MM8.
That's right.
No, I was going to say, BB, we had to take a long walk. It was worth it. It got the great laugh. But the press... Oh, I want some, please. May I, please? Thank you very much.
No, thank you, but I appreciate. Yeah.
Before...
Mike, do you have a peanut allergy?
I have an M&M allergy.
I was going to offer you some plain M&Ms, but you don't want any of them.
That's correct.
No M's.
No, none.
No M's.
0 M.
One M in your name.
Yeah, that's right.
I've heard of people taking the L, but you are here to say you will not take the M,
That's right.
right?
Now, can I bring up...
I heard someone reacted violently to that. Someone in the corner just went, Jesus Christ, what is this? That's a joke?
Overtime.
What is he doing? Jesus Christ, we're on the corner. There's no way out of here. If we're going to leave this show, everyone will see.
Over time, culture changes. Language evolves.
Yeah.
Some people get angry about it. Grr, that's not the word I know. Why is it something different now? But sometimes there are gifts, great gifts in the language. Because 5 years ago, there was a term that was not being used that widely. If we wanted to get a hot pop from the audience at saying BB-8, BB had to eat food. It worked then, it worked again tonight.
BB-8.
But I don't know if you're aware. We all applaud. We all applaud. BB, I don't know if you're aware, in the last couple of years, there's the increasingly popular phrase of saying, oh, she ate. For when someone, kills something, when they crush it. Like someone shows up at the red carpet with a hot fit, and people go, oh, she's eating tonight. You see her at the Met Gala, she ate. So we could throw out a general BB-8. Because I do think in a general sense, we look at the body of the work, and it's like, Bebe Neuwirth, you look at her IMDb, BB-8.
May,
You ever see her on stage? Ooh, BB-8.
Yeah.
may I, real quick, we're having a wonderful time. I'm 45 years old, and I would just like to see how alone I am. Please clap your hands if you have never heard of this. Please clap your hands if you have heard of it.
Look, I don't want to be rude, but it sounds like Mike isn't eating tonight.
That's why I turned down the M&M.
Yeah, I'm almost 80, Mike, and I know what's going on. It's a little bit, just take a moment to not joke. Just to take it in. Just take it in, Mike.
Can we get serious, Mike?
Just take a moment to get serious.
Can we get serious?
Yes.
What
He's doing it. He's doing it.
What
Look at this.
scares you most?
all of my loved ones being in pain forever.
That's a very profound answer.
Pretty spooky Halloween idea.
It's a scary idea. I would not like to see that happen at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
No, that's a scary one.
It's a scary one.
Yes, pretty bit worse than death, I think.
Serious. Yes, because there's the worst fate you can imagine is having to watch the worst fate before those you love.
Oh yeah, and I also love me, so I would be included.
You're included.
Yeah.
Oh.
But other people. No, I mean all of them. Me. I'm sorry. I'll be serious again. Me and them.
Every.
Great job being serious.
This was really impressive.
This is the kind of thing that people get trophies for going from funny to serious the way you just
You should
did.
try this in an audition.
Wow.
See, I would have given you the
Go
job.
and say it. Look,
I
I read,
would absolutely would have cast you.
right? I read the sides. I love the project. Really excited about the idea of working with all of you. Can I just briefly tell you what scares me most in this world? And you're going to get that part.
Yeah, go into any audition, even if for a commercial, whatever it is, have that in your back pocket. That is dynamite.
That is money in the bank. You're holding a winning lottery ticket, my
Because if
friend.
it's between you and some other guy who came in who was just funny, and they're like, I don't know if that one guy cares about his family at all.
No. What scares that guy? Dracula?
We have no idea.
I'm talking to the green M&M lady, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm scared for you. And then on the way out of the audition, could I tell them that Bebe Neuwirth would have cast me?
Yes.
Will that?
Yeah.
Definitely, you can put that on your resume as a special skill. Stand-up, accents, Bebe Neuwirth would have cast me.
Yeah.
I want to check in with our family of three. Have we tried to reach out to it?
I tried. She's
Nowhere near. You only know one other person in
Card. Do you have like who's your godfather's cousin?
And are we talking just blood relations? Because there's as Armand Maupassant said, and I might be saying that wrong, there's your biological family,
Yes.
but then there's your logical family. Do you have...
There's also, we are all a family.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
true. This is what Life Day is all about. Patrick's in a car now?
I want to...
God damn it. Where's he driving to?
I want to make a suggestion now, because is there anyone else here who feels they could get someone to arrive here and claim to be a member of their family?
This is a challenge. So if we say that right now this family of three is in the lead, let's put out the challenge. Is there any table of one or two who feel like they could get 2 or 3 more people to show up?
No.
Or even, I was thinking of them collaborating, but you're making it more competitive.
Oh.
I was thinking, is there anyone who can get a person to pretend to be a fourth member of this family?
Blend family.
Blending the family.
Blending the family.
And here's what I'll offer. If someone can get someone here, that's what the person who helps out with the fake family member, this is a piece of soap from the late 1990s. And deep inside of it is Jar Jar Binks. Okay? This is Star Wars Episode 1 soap. It has not, it has been breached.
He's not me on card.
The adhesive did not hold.
No.
But it has lived a life mostly with all 3 pieces together. The soap, I think, once you get past that experience layer, that's what you call it, right?
Yeah,
the experience layer. Underneath is pure soap goodness. And deep within, you see him there, you know him, you love him. That's Jar Jar Binks.
And yes, you can see him very clearly.
All you got to do is get an individual to show up here and say, I am the 4th member. Let's name them. What do we think the name of the 4th family member would be? Emily?
So is anyone in here named Emily
Great
who
question.
wants to go over there?
You got an Emily in the back.
You're an Emily? All right, come toward the front. So we're gonna keep it all in house.
Yeah.
Great.
Emily.
Let's have the whole Emily. All right. What are your last names? DePace and Peyton. Emily, what's your last name? Peyton, obviously. Great.
Well played. Well fucking played.
Perfect. Huh?
Oh, careful.
Careful, the adhesive did not hold. And the rest of the family, you want to come up here and claim this as your own?
It's incredible work. Life Day bringing people together.
What's Emily like?
She's lovely. I mean, I haven't seen her in a long time, but she came to visit
It's terrifying how good you are at this. Can't trust anything in this world.
Sociopaths over at this George, you know, I really watched Phantom Menace recently.
Yeah, it holds up?
Holds up like hell. I gotta say, but also, my main takeaway from this watch, Jar Jar ate.
Yeah.
He ate wampas. He takes his tongue, he eats things.
That's right.
Yeah.
He eaten through a fair amount of that bar of soap, certainly.
Yeah, absolutely. Jar Jar ate.
Well, I have a lot of things to give out here.
Okay.
And I feel like we should start making some headway to it. I have a Han Solo blaster. It's not screen accurate.
No. But it's battery operated. It has sounds of some sort. Is that right?
I don't know.
There are instructions on the back for batteries, but maybe you just put them in there for fun.
Yeah, I think you put batteries. Anyone ever seen this before?
There's a picture of a child dressed like Han Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's little Han.
A kid auditioned for that. Or do you think they just gave it to him?
You think a kid auditioned for this placard, this
It's a
backing
modeling
card?
gig. They have look-sees.
Yeah, they have
Look-see.
look-see. They have look-see.
Phoebe, did you ever model
No.
professionally?
No.
Really?
But that's her saying no means she did it because
Yeah.
of all the times she's
That means you
told
did.
us now.
That mean because you've been tricking us all night.
No. Modeling, no. God.
Well, what's a good reason to give someone this ridiculous toy?
If they're here solo.
Yeah, anyone here alone?
Oh.
Yep. Oh boy, too slow, man. That guy was fast. He was like, I'm ready to tell you I am here.
Wait, but should it go to... Oh, yeah, it should go to the person who shot first. Yeah.
Yes, he shot first. Myq, quick.
Here, have a Woody from Toy Story. Actually, let's go ahead and clear these away. I got a bunch of stuff that I got from clearance from a podcast. Who wears a T-shirt that is a size? I don't know what size this is. Large men's T-shirt. You want a Band of Brothers T-shirt?
Is there anyone? What size is this shirt?
This shirt is large.
Is there anyone who's a size large who is here with their brother?
Or in a band.
Either.
Well,
Ideally, in a band with your brother.
That would
well,
be
that's
best.
we've given away the Band of Brothers shirt. Who
Oh,
here
what's this shirt?
has ever worked on a boat?
Who here has ever worked on a boat? In the back?
You work on a boat?
What
All
did
right.
you do?
I was an illusionary and magic specialist.
I'm sorry! What? How many different things can we give this guy?
If you come up to the stage, we'll give you a few things.
We'll give you a few things.
All right. So you worked on a boat. So here's a Captain Phillips T-shirt. You ever have any trouble on the boat?
What?
Ever have any trouble on the boat?
Oh yeah, we had.
All right. Then yeah.
Wait.
Can you do? What would you need to do, Matt? Whoa! It's like we're on your boat, Captain Phillips. It's fine. It's fine. What would you need to do any magic? Can you do magic with just that shirt, or do you need other things?
I would need doves.
Doves? Well, I gave away the soap.
Oh.
That was magic.
That was. Is there any sort of like found magic you can do with commonly found objects?
Well, I was a technician for a magic show, so if you gave me like a big prop thing, I could like make people disappear, but I don't.
You were
Like a Life Day role?
Well, I could try. I mean, it would require you running.
That's not gonna happen. I don't know if you heard, but I got the runs today, so I don't really want to run in any other way.
So to be clear, you're not the magician. You're a technician for magicians.
Yes.
So you could do magic if we supplied a magician.
Okay. Can you list your full title again one more time?
Illusionarium Magic Specialist.
I think that's Patrick's title on the show.
Yeah.
Here, Wada, will you hold the mic for me?
Yeah.
Here, you assist me. All right, hold. No. Oh yeah, pleased to meet you. Give me the shirt. All right, it's just we never met before, right?
No.
Okay, just an ordinary shirt, right? Everything about this, like, nothing tricky about it at all.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a shirt. It's just a shirt. It's just a shirt. It's just a shirt. This trick isn't for the people on the side. It's for the people in the front. Just a regular shirt, right? Oh, but look, it has a bootleg Grogu.
A bootleg Grogu. Thank you. BB, he might be able to set you up. I don't know when the cabaret run ends, but that might be a job in.
I thought
What are you doing
job
on
there.
February 29th? What are you doing?
How often are you on the boat? How much of the year are you on the boat? Did he leave? He disappeared.
Wow.
He got what he wanted. He is gone.
The greatest trick of all.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get a shirt.
How much of the year are you on the boat?
I was for 6 months and then never again.
Oh.
Are you announcing your retirement here today?
Wow.
Well, it's been great.
Yeah.
I feel that's made the show even more special.
I really like that.
I hope that the people on the boat found out before we did, because this would be one of the worst ways to find out. We lost our magic tech.
Does Patrick have multiple cameras, or does he keep changing?
He's got angles.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to load too much onto this, but I hope the final destination of this car ride is so fucking funny. He's got the potential to land such an incredible joke if he's going to a funny place. And I don't have a place in mind.
I do.
Anaheim.
Yeah. There must be a Star Wars amusement park somewhere near him.
I mean,
Yeah. Can you get to the museum? You going to the museum?
Patrick, don't give us any tells.
Don't give us any tells, but if you can get inside the museum, we'd be thrilled.
Tell them George sent you over.
Don't tell
Yeah.
us. Don't
Say,
tell
I'm
us.
George's guy. I'm George's inside man. Let me inside the building. Well, I have more things to give out. Maybe too many to give out during the show. I may have over-planned this. We may just have to leave 5 minutes at the end of the show for people to just act like animals and come up here and fight over a bunch of stuff.
Thank God I didn't bring anything. What an act of kindness on my part. We wouldn't have had time.
Are you a thoughtful gift giver, BB? This question's coming to you too, Mike, so get ready.
Get ready. Prep.
That's thoughtful.
I hope so.
You hope so. You
Yeah,
aspire
there's
to
two
be.
schools of thought. I think I didn't realize this, but some people like to give gifts of things that they like, so that the person will think of them when they give that. I think that's very narcissistic.
Or they'll give it back.
You give somebody something that you think they will like.
Yeah.
So you don't want this.
No, it's tempting.
It's tempting. Do you
Yeah.
want to give it to somebody?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be a fun gift to get
I
from
actually
you.
have a friend here who's a big Star Wars
Will
fan.
your friend like that?
I don't know. Kristen?
Yeah.
Let me, Kristen, a question. Have you ever, in your friendship, drank with BB? Okay.
I don't
Hydrating
drink.
is very
I
important.
don't-
This is good information.
drink.
This is good information. Now you can drink from BB.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Or yeah, you should come up. Is that okay? And you're the Star Wars fan. You like Star Wars. You like this?
And answer honestly, do you
Do you like this? Yeah.
I want to say, for the audience at home, she is beaming.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we should just start designating people to come around one at a time, just root through the bag.
You want to start doing mystery gifts?
Well, they get like 30 seconds to root through the bag.
Is everything you have left in that one bag?
No, there's this bag, there's this bag.
Oh, Jesus Christ, George.
There's this shirt, a Rose Tico Tay's Crazy shirt. Yep, you with the 2 arms that put them up. Yep, there you go.
I gotta say, there's some truly wild shit in this bag.
Yeah, it's a wild bag. I'm gonna start taking away the things that are not to be taken because.
Okay.
I also like how thematic the gift and the giver end up being for all of it, like the 4 family and the friends, the band of brothers, and for that T-shirt which had 2 armholes, you gave it to a person with 2 arms.
That was deliberate. I'm glad you picked up.
But that wasn't why. I would have given it to someone regardless of how many arms.
That's very thoughtful as well, of course.
But I would have insisted on a head to go through the head hole. That's the one area where I may be a little bit backward in my thinking. But if a headless person had come in here, I would have been like, "You don't get this shirt."
Yeah.
Like Headless Horseman from the story. Ever read that story?
I have read that.
That guy comes in here. First of all, I say, "Buddy, park that horse up on the street."
Here for the hatless Watto.
That was purely just a reaction that you threw your head back.
Correct.
Yeah.
That was a funny joke. I almost headless horseman myself.
Yeah. Should we? What's an organized way to do this? Is there someone here who came here specifically because they were like, "I want free stuff"?
Yeah.
And I don't really care about the show. I'll endure the show. What I really want is that free Life Day gift stuff.
It seems like a trap.
Yeah, I want the person who's saying, "Yeah, make your way up on the stage, up to the front of the stage."
That person was saying yeah, and the person next to them was pointing like this.
Yeah, so there's somebody here. All right, let's find out a little bit
This is
about.
a dirty gift lover.
You just
You
like
like
stuff.
Yeah.
Can we
like-
do you want to?
Oh, it's great.
You liking the show,
enjoying
you're
it?
enjoying it, but you got your priorities straight.
What are memories when I could have a thing?
When you could have a thing.
What's been your favorite part of the show so far? God.
Really? They're like a classic wrestling villain. You've come in here, you don't like the show, your favorite part is Patrick.
I can't deny though, it's fucking working. This guy is he's
yeah.
popping tonight.
Somebody who likes jail guessing, I'm really trying to figure out where he is.
I know.
Great.
I'm gonna give you these pins.
Oh, thank you so much, George.
These are, do you know what, say what these pins are.
We've got a Disneyland around the world set of pins.
Set of
This
pins.
is gonna go in my bag.
That's gonna go in your bag? You're gonna put all those pins in your bag?
Probably one of them. I
No,
don't
no.
want to seem crazy.
Please promise me you'll put all of them on your bag.
For you?
Yes? And when people ask you why have you been to all those, be like, "No, I haven't. Why do you have all those pins?" Just say, "Someone made me." George Lucas insisted.
George Lucas.
George Lucas insisted.
I made a promise.
There you go.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I don't want to call a shot here, but this bag is truly so fucking wild.
It's a fucking wild bag, right?
It is, because I feel like everything else George has handed out so far, BB Myq, you can see a straight line as to why George has it, right?
Yeah.
It sort of makes sense in his own career.
Yeah.
This bag feels like stuff that a middle-aged comedian and podcaster in Astoria would have.
That's a weird pull, but go ahead.
In a good way. In a good way, but I'm just having fun trying to identify some of these items. But I'm trying to even figure out, like, what's the best way to give someone the opportunity to pull a mystery item out of this? Because I think whatever they pull is going to be a fun little surprise.
Who wants a lamp in their house? Oh, what do you know?
When is your birthday, Mr. George Lucas?
I don't like to talk about that. It's in May.
No, Mr. George Lucas.
Yeah, in
when
May.
is- May.
Yeah, May. I turn 80 next May.
Okay, so on the day, somebody here has the same birthday.
Oh.
I'm almost 80. What's the date again? This is the 16th. When's my birthday?
16th.
Don't make me look it up. What?
May 22nd, of course, the birthday of Star Wars.
Yeah, and that's that's when I usually celebrate it.
Okay, so somebody
Was anyone
here.
else
No.
born?
The 14th? What are we talking
There are
about?
4 different
It's
numbers. being
divisible
yelled
by
out.
7. We know that.
14th, right?
14th. Was
Yeah.
anyone here born on May 14th? Yes, in the back?
Of course.
Are there 2?
Yeah, there's
2
probably
hands?
2 people.
Or is one person pointing at the second person? Come up here May 14th.
Are you a fan of the show?
First time.
First time fan.
Can we ask what brought you?
Second time?
Can we ask what brought you here today?
My son invited me to come.
Your son a fan of the show?
Family.
What kind of things do you like?
What's one specific thing that you like?
Like
What's
if
a TV show that you
Doesn't
like?
have to be your favorite thing. Just think of a thing you
just
like.
a thing that you like.
Do you like anything?
You're a nihilist. You like nothing.
Did you ever like anything?
Like if you're walking around and you're thinking, oh, I like this, I like that. What would be one of those things?
Flowers.
All right. Let's see. We got any flowers? Got any flowers?
Flowers.
I don't think this has anything to do with flowers. An Axe Capital TV T-shirt. Bobby Axelrod. You watch Billions? How did I know you watched Billions? You like Bobby Axelrod? You root for him? Did you watch the end of the show?
I did.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
They stuck the landing, huh? There you go.
Hey, wait a second.
Wait.
I got great news for you. Do you like E.T.?
Yes.
E.T. the extraterrestrial?
Oh, yes.
A new friend?
Yeah, what if she said no? Entertainment Tonight.
Eastern time.
I have here a pack, an open pack, I will admit, of E.T. trading cards, but I opened it in the hopes that I would find what I did in fact find.
You did.
A card titled E.T. and the Flower. E.T. with a potted plant.
Is this your card?
Is that your card?
Magic!
Hey, Mike.
You are thoughtful gift givers.
We try.
Who here in the audience is like, I'm a big Funko guy. I love all sorts of Funko Pops.
Who considers themselves a Funko fanatic?
A Funko fanatic. You're a Funko fanatic?
Well, that doesn't sound like a fanatic. Over here, your hand went up.
I have a lot of them. Like, this is not a lot.
I want you to sound fanatical about it, though.
Of course, absolutely, I want the llama. Yeah.
Hold on. His arm's in here somewhere. I gotta find the arm.
Okay.
Oh, here's some M&Ms.
See, that's a thoughtful gift.
Hold on. I'll find it.
You know, at some shows, they sell merch
There's
afterwards.
the arm. Take the Wampa, take the Luke.
In our show, we give things away for free during.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's shooting first?
Greedo. You said that.
That's right.
Correct. Empirically correct.
You got other Funko fanatic, you said? Come on over.
Wow.
Hold on, there's a base this thing stands on. Hold on. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, just gotta get rid of this stuff.
Here's a question. Who thinks they came furthest to see this show? Who traveled for this?
Ooh.
Let's
Where?
San Francisco. Okay, anyone further than San Francisco? Hand in the back. Mexico. Anyone further than Mexico? I got it. Okay, Mexico, come here on stage.
Even though some of Mexico is closer than San Francisco.
I think we all just accept different country as feeling like the biggest commitment. Thank you for coming here. How did you get here? Did you walk?
Yeah, I walked a lot. No.
Walk. You did some. You took a plane. Did it look like this?
Not really.
Fuck. I thought I was gonna get that one right. Would you say your trip was a voyage?
Yeah.
Yes. Here are some pins from ABBA Voyage, their ILM show in London.
Now I'm just rummaging through
I know.
junk.
I'm doing the same thing.
Who here has a place in their home that needs like a little bit of a lamp? Jesus, it's like the urgency with which these people need a little bit of a lamp.
These are New York
in America.
apartments.
You with the mask. Now this, you have to promise me, this is a partly complete thing. It's not my thing.
It's just a little bit of a lamp.
Sometimes it's just a little bit of a thing.
It's just a little bit of a thing.
And if you don't use this, promise me you'll find someone else who has a little bit of a lamp that goes along with this. Okay, this is a VHS tape. My buddy Steve made a movie called The Money Pit. This is a lamp. It plugs into a little thing. Okay? It doesn't light up very bright. This is the base of the lamp. Hold on. You walked up here. I'm not done. This is the base of the lamp. Somebody was working on something and they gave up on it. All right?
I'm going to turn this into a lamp.
Turn this into a lamp. These are Tom Hanks VHS films. It's a really, and do you think this, it doesn't give off much light? Just enough. You're happy?
So many questions about the person that started building a Tom Hanks VHS lamp and then abandoned the project. I cannot imagine the
Who that could be.
personality of such a person.
All right.
Crafts is going to get
That's great. Thank you.
Wow. Who would that guy be? I cannot imagine.
All right.
There's an item in here I think is very funny, and I'm trying to find a reason to give it away. If George can.
Yes, it's very futuristic.
Futuristic.
Who
Is it-
considers themselves a man of the future?
or a woman or non-binary person. Is anyone here working in the field? What's Patrick doing? Patrick, put your fucking hand down. You're losing goodwill. You are way ahead. Yeah, he's in the past. He's in the past.
That's
He's
right.
a past man. In
He's a
fact,
past
you know what I give to Patrick?
What do you give to Patrick?
A tiny little George Washington.
That's an old George.
That's an old. You think this George is old? How about you spend some time with that guy, Patrick?
How many of the people who had a need for a little bit of a lamp also own a turntable? All right. Do you want a copy of the George Lucas Talk Show soundtrack LP? Do you already have one? All right, you just got yourself one. It's a roundabout way. There aren't a lot of these. So just by having a need for a tiny bit of a lamp, yes, this is for you.
It's for you.
It's not a trick. He looks frightened as if this is a trap. It is not a trap.
Now you're wearing an Avatar shirt.
Yes.
I have to ask, were you hoping that Jake Sully, star of Avatar, was going to show up today?
He was here last year.
I know, but he's filming now.
The strike's over, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back to
Pencils
work.
up. Back to work.
Pencils up. Mount those banshees. He'll be back at some point.
All right. Thank you.
The biggest movie star in the world. He's got to work. Without doxing themselves.
Yeah, we don't dox people.
We
here.
don't. This is an anti-doxing show, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But without doxing yourself, does anyone live close enough to the venue that they plan to walk home? Okay. And all I'm going to say, I'm going to give you a gift. I ask of the rest of the crowd, do not follow him out of the theater. You're going to walk home. Are you proud of your walk? Do you feel like you have a strong walk? I do. You like to walk? Do you ever do a little funny walk? Not if you can help it. Well, here's someone who does a little funny walk. It's a wind-up 10 George Jetson with no arms.
And if he wanted, he could have gotten a T-shirt.
That's right. He doesn't walk. He just has a seizure. He just looks.
No, let my man cook. Let my man cook.
He cooks. He ate.
Okay, now you can take him.
That'd be good if you have a cat.
Oh, do you have a cat? They're going to love that.
I need to ask because very often we are the last show of the.
He went from one Scientology center to another Scientology center. He's done 3.
That's the Hollywood one.
That's the Hollywood one. That's the
Mike?
proper church before he was at the Celebrity Center. Patrick, do you have
Mike,
anything to say
sometimes
for
if you do
yourself?
it twice, it works both times. Yeah, Mike, sometimes it works both. You wait.
I can't tell if they got him. You know what I
Maybe
mean?
he did.
Like I can't tell what he's saying.
I'm here. Oh no.
What a holiday cliffhanger.
That's what happens.
Would anyone say that they like M&Ms and want to audition for these?
Here's a good question. Does anyone here have the initials MM? No? Yes? Your friend does.
Where did they go?
Where'd she go?
What?
What? First Patrick, now the friend?
Where's the hallucinatory magnificoric technician assistant? What have you done?
We have had 2 disappearances.
Okay, no, there's one MM in the audience. They already have a gift and they've disappeared. This is intriguing.
And I'll just say on a basic level of housekeeping, I think with the show we may be out of time.
We may be out of time.
Yeah. Right? Correct? We need to, the responsible thing to do is that there's a show. What time's the next show? Right. So it can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be.
No.
It can't be.
It can't be.
It can't be.
Are you saying we're out of time? That's true, yeah. Okay.
We're over by a minute now, right?
Yeah. Do you know who has all the time in the world? Peabody, for Mr. Peabody and Sherman. He has a time machine. This is my gift for you. I'll give it to you at the end of the show.
All right.
Apologies for taking too much time.
Yes.
I'm no Peabody.
Bibi, when does Cabaret
Starts performing in previews start in April.
start in April?
Yeah.
Everyone, get your tickets. Myq, what do you have to promote?
I have shows tonight if you want to come.
Where?
Actually, I'll be at one like right around the corner. Sesh Comedy is a cool place near. I mean, come here. Just stay here.
Stay here.
I'm not here, but there's shows here. Just go follow me on. Put my name into places online. Myq Kaplan. It's spelled MYQ KAPLAN. Put that into. I've got albums on Spotify and your streaming places. One time, here's the thing. The reason I'm not eating the M&Ms is I am vegan. Look how long I went without telling you. And
round of applause.
And here's the thing that happened once is you can search, put my name anywhere in the internet, and you'll find things of me. One time, a fan of mine became a fan because she was searching. She meant to be searching on Pinterest for vegan recipes. She accidentally searched for vegan recipes on Spotify, and I came up.
Wow.
So, that you can come see me do comedy.
Myq, when you had your new one-man show at Edinburgh over the summer, we were there doing our two-hander, our dramatic play.
Yes.
Which was such a great show. Are you going to be performing that anytime soon?
That I will be in 2024 recording it, and so I will be performing it leading up to that as well.
Fantastic show. Recommend it to everybody.
Thank you so much. I have so many Thank you. And I'm a good gift giver. Okay, good.
Yeah, good answer.
I'm gonna have a bag full of gifts. I'm gonna head up the stairs and I'm gonna give gifts out. Everyone can take one gift. Okay.
Oh, so it's also encouragement to get out of here
Yeah,
very
to
quickly.
get out. That will
You
help.
have to leave to get the gift. The
Yes.
gifts happen on the street.
Yeah. So I will, when the show ends, I will try to rush out first and get out ahead, unless you don't want a gift, in which case, please, by all means, leave before me. But I want to thank our guests. I want to thank everyone for coming out here.
Thank you. Thank you, Myq.
And-
Thank you, Bebe.
Thank you.
Let's give the last word to our good friend Butterbear.
For information, call Dr. Lederman, 212 Choices, 212 Choices. Most insurances, Medicare, Medicaid accepted, 1384 Broadway. Call Dr. Lederman, 212 Choices, 212 Choices.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
And may the force be with you always.